Hi, how are you doing?
Good, you?
Good. My name is Orlando Vargas. I'm gonna be your social worker today. What's your name?
Cody.
Cody. Okay. Is that how you would like me to address you?
Yeah,
Okay. So how's your day going, Cody?
pretty good. Good drive in.
Good job, man.
Yeah.
All right. A little cold out there, don't you think?
Yeah, very cold.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to it.
Yeah. First day with a lot of snow.
Yeah, I hate the snow.
It's always bad. So before we start, I want to let you know that anything we talk about here stays between me and you. Of course, unless you tell me something that is striking to you or anybody else, then I will have to tell my supervisor. Is that okay?
Yep.
You have any questions for me?
No, I don't.
All right. So what brings you here today?
Well, I'm kind of having trouble getting something across to my family. Kind of something about myself, and I'm just not really sure how to go about it.
All right. So you seem a little bit unsure on how to approach your family about a situation.
Yeah.
Um, so can you elaborate more on the situation you're having a problem with?
Well, I guess it comes down to it being that I find out that I'm attracted to men, and I'd like to kind of come out, but it's a hard thing to do because I'm not really sure that my parents would accept it because they come from a really religious background and really nervous about it.
Okay. So I can see that you're a little nervous because your family is religious. So these are things that they don't
Agree
necessarily
on.
agree on,
Yes.
believe in.
I'm scared what they're gonna think.
Right. Okay. So tell me a little bit about your relationship with your parents.
Well, I've always had a really good relationship with my mother. It's always been pretty, just no relationship. But with my father, it's always been kind of, I've always been heavily into sports. He's always kind of influenced me, and he's always been kind of like always want me to be a guy's guy,
Right.
and that's it. And so it's really big, more of an impact with him about what he's gonna think.
Okay. So I see your dad wants you to be like the stereotypical kind of man,
Exactly.
but you definitely have your own um, thing you want to do. So have you ever tried talking to anybody in your family about this?
I've tried with some cousins, but it's never really. Cause I'm just kind of nervous that they're just gonna go back to my family. It's just gonna get through. I'd rather all just come from me to everyone if it's gonna come out. So
Right.
I'm a little nervous about that.
See, it's important for you to
Yeah,
be the
definitely.
one that's getting the word out there.
Yeah.
Uh, if you were to come out, how do you think you would go about that?
Well, I would like to probably start with just my parents and just have a very just sit them down and just have a serious conversation with them and just let it all out.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a good plan for you. Right now, I can see you're kind of nervous, still nervous about what your father may think. So I want to do a little role play between you and I. Okay, a little
Okay.
role reversal. I'll be you, and you're
Okay.
gonna be your dad.
All right.
Okay. Um, First thing we're gonna do is you're gonna act out the worst scenario that could happen. We're gonna start with the positives. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're gonna
Positive.
start with the best possible solution in the scenario. Um, and you just act out what you think your dad will do or say, and I'll be you. Is that okay?
Yep. That's okay.
All right. So we'll start here. Okay. So, hey, Dad.
Hey, son.
I wanna talk to you about something.
Sure. What's wrong?
Um, I'm not sure how to say this. I guess I'm kind of attracted to guys.
Okay. Attracted to men. Well, you know that your mother and I really don't agree on that. But I love you. You're my son, and if that's what your choice is in life, you know that I always support you for no matter what. And again, like I said, it's not something I always agree on for myself or whatever, but if it's what you want, then that's what I want for you.
Okay, thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. Okay, so now we're done with that one. Okay, now we're gonna do worst case scenario.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so hey, Dad.
Hey, son.
Can I talk to you about something?
Sure.
I'm not really too sure how to say this, but I kind of think I like men.
What? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Dad. It's just what I'm feeling.
Are you crazy? That can't be possible. If this comes out to the rest of the family, I just feel like that you can't be my son. this is not right. You're not my son to like this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I can't change what's inside me and what I
Well,
like.
if you can't change what's inside you, then I can't speak to you anymore.
All right, Dad. I'm sorry. Okay, so um, those are kind of good and bad, as you
Yes.
see.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, which situation do you think your father is most likely to react like?
Knowing my father, it would probably be the worst scenario. I would hope it wouldn't be that, but that is what, in my mind, think that he would be like.
Okay.
So that's what makes me very nervous.
Okay. I can see that your dad obviously it's very religious and kind of like a man's man, if that's okay to say.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have gone over worst case scenario, best case scenario, um, about with your father, do you think your mother would react similar, or would she take it better?
I think she would take it better. I think in a worst case scenario, she would just be very shocked and wouldn't really have much to say. But knowing her, she wouldn't be very aggressive
All right.
like my father is.
So I get you could see that as a positive. You can see that definitely as a positive
Yes.
because you would always at least have your mother,
Definitely.
your mother's there for you. Um, like I said, obviously you're a strong person. You're here to talk to me about this problem because you want it out. You want to let people know
Yes,
you don't want to
definitely.
hold it in anymore. So that's definitely a lot of people don't do that. So I just want to acknowledge that you're a very strong person
thank
for
you.
that. Now, we talked about some good things today. We laid out, I think, some groundworks to move
Definitely.
forward. Now that we know what we think your dad's gonna act like, next meeting I want to work on maybe setting up a plan. If
Okay.
that did happen, what you would do. Um, Worst case scenario, if your family kicks you out, um, we'll draw out plans for each situation so you're comfortable and are ready
Sounds
to make
perfect.
when you're ready to make the decision. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it for today.
Okay, thank you.
If it's okay with you, I'd like to meet next week around the same time, 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Is that okay with you?
Sounds great.
Okay. And like again, strong person. Thank you for coming to see me.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
See you next week.
Yep, see you.